Heccu here at the HGC Western Clash. Right now, I'm joined by the bringer of the curse himself, Kaelaris. How are you doing? Are you ready for today?
Yeah, very much so. Day 3. We've had 2 long days so far, which are quite draining when you're hosts, but overall it's good to see Europe doing well, and I think it's good to see Gale Force doing well here.
Yeah, they're the only NA team that are still here, that are still in the losers bracket. Maybe they'll go higher, but we'll see how it goes. But how is the event for you so far? Are you enjoying it, or it's really problematic for you?
It's a 50-50 thing. It's a double-edged sword for me because I really enjoy doing the host role. I actually enjoy doing the casting role a lot as well. Probably more so casting than actually hosting. And I enjoy the hosting role a lot when everything's flowing very well and you're not stuck on a desk like for 40 minutes or so before a series and stuff like that, which we've had some technical issues. It's a little bit unfortunate that that's occurred. So I've been enjoying being involved in a Heroes event again because I don't get to do as much of them as I did back when I got to do HGC at the very beginning of the year. But sometimes the technical issues and how long the broadcast can go on for, say like 13 hours or so, can be very, very tiring.
Yeah, I can imagine because the casters get changed, the people from the analysis desk themselves get changed, but you're like the only host there, and you're spending like 12, 13 hours a day, and you can't really go anywhere because you don't know when the game ends, right? So yeah, but about the teams present here, right now we have only 4 left. 2 in the winners bracket, that being Fnatic and Expert, and 2 in the losers bracket, that being is Team Liquid and Gale Force Esports, the only NA representative that stayed here. Who do you think we will see in the finals?
So I think that Fnatic is obviously a shoo-in. I think that we're entering this era now where, as much as they are the world champions, I think that they're going to continue on their dominance as long as they don't get complacent about the results of the practice that they actually need to put in to actually stay at the very, very top. And that can potentially continue into BlizzCon, actually. They are just looking phenomenal right now. And I think the second team, a lot of people can question that. Some people may say Team Liquid, some people may say Expert. For me, I think Expert. I think that it's kind of crazy to see their progression as a team. I thought that they had a lot of potential back when the previous roster, when they had Blade. But now with Athera, I think that the potential is through the roof. And I think they feel it as well, which is really kind of exciting to hear from them when you talk to them. For Team Liquid, it's been a bit of a rough road, unfortunately. I think they just kind of need to find their momentum again and find other styles that they want to bring outside of the Lost Vikings plays, the Abatha players, wherever they may find those. And for GFE, I think it's going to be very tough. So Fnatic and Expert finals with Fnatic doing very well.
Yeah, according to my interview with Shrimpy, they think that the second strongest team is Expert, so the first series today will be pretty interesting to watch. But your favorite team, Dignitas, didn't even qualify for this clash. You tried to support them in the Twitch chat with bits, but something kind of went wrong. Can you explain what exactly?
Yeah, I was. I guess it's because I'm in the Ukraine. I wanted to buy 10,000 bits, and I was just gonna put it on Dig, because they're my boys. I think everyone knows out there they're my boys. It's very. I don't. Sometimes in commentary and hosting and stuff like that, I think it's not good to have a team that you're clearly biased for. But I think with my Dignitas boys, people can empathize with my bias because the UK is just normally rubbish at video games, so it's nice to actually have them win things in the past, and I kind of do it just in a jokingly manner anyway. But long story short about the bits, I wanted to buy 10,000. Unfortunately, it seemed like Amazon wasn't having any of that, and I got flagged for suspicious activity because I hadn't bought them at home, so no 10,000 bits for me. I'll have to wait until I go home, I suppose.
Yeah, but I guess it's pretty soon, so you'll get your sprays. So teams get sprays. Do you think that casters or some other maybe community people need some sprays too, or maybe some emotes? I can imagine like a 1% core emote or something like that. I think it'd be priceless. What do you think about it?
I hope that would come along. I actually got teased, I suppose, by when Gosu Gamers wrote the article about the Bits HGC cheer thing coming along. They wrote somewhere that there would be caster emotes on their description of the system. So I was like, I wonder if I'm getting something, because I think, like 1% core would be really cool. I think it would never stop being, because I get recognized every single game in Heroes now. So if that was in there, I can only imagine that my entire chat would be spammed with that, which I don't mind too much. I'm happy to embrace the meme, so that's all good. It would be nice to have other casters in there, because we're very integral in the pushing of a lot of the marketing for a game when it comes to esports, because that's what esports is really, like just a big marketing tool.
Okay, yeah, I think it'll make the game fun, because memes, it's always pretty nice. Then for my last question, I would like to ask you something that you probably get asked pretty often, even outside of my Twitch chat. You are pretty busy with HOTS and you participate in almost every StarCraft event. So the question is, can we expect a comeback of State of the Nexus at some point? Maybe with an episode in once in 2 weeks or a month?
It's weird, because I actually really enjoyed doing a talk show thing, and obviously I really didn't do many episodes, but that's because my schedule was so sporadic. And when we set out to do it, it was me, Dread, and Bakery. We're very good friends. Like for me, that's the trio that, when we go to HOTS events, that's the trio that hangs out a lot together, and we are very like-minded in our approach to esports and everything like that. So we really wanted to make a show together. But I mean, even though I'm probably the busiest of the three because of my ridiculous esports schedule, the other two are extremely busy as well. So it was always difficult to really sync up and kind of grind out exactly when we were going to do things. And also it was quite frustrating for me, because I don't have great internet at home. This is the main reason, by the way, why I don't do it. So for anybody out there who's wondering, my internet at home was really frustrating. So in the middle of a show, if I'm streaming an episode and it just went down, that was the worst feeling in the world for me. Nothing is more frustrating for me than disappointing a few hundred people, 1,000 people watching a Twitch stream, and it's all on my end. I can't do anything about it. So it caused me a lot of stress, probably more stress than any other esports event ever, when that kind of broke with the internet, etc. So I would love to do it in the capacity of maybe somebody else would be hosting it, not hosting the actual show, but hosting the stream. But yeah, very frustrating. Apparently, Chaos Desk yesterday we went down well on Reddit. So I saw a lot of tweets about podcast of Chaos Desk, but no, that's a once in a lifetime thing, boys. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Okay, I hope that at some point the State of the Nexus will come back, because we have Town Hall Heroes, but it's mostly NA related, and the times are not really perfect. So I really hope that at some point you'll have a little bit more time, right? Maybe. So yeah, but yeah, thanks a lot for your time. Do you have any shout outs to your fans?
Not too much. Thank you very much, I suppose, for supporting me in my esports endeavors. At this point, I've become a machine. I never stop, ever, ever, ever. A lot of cool events coming up for me as well down the line. Very excited about my Gamescom one, so I guess stay tuned for that.
Okay, thank you very much.